Greetings RC fans, Sharky here and welcome back to Sharky's Garage for another unboxing. And this one is a bit smaller and the box is a bit of a giveaway. FMS. Now FMS have produced some very awesome rigs recently and this one is slightly used. It is the version 1, which for some of you will be relevant. And we'll get into that in a second. It's not going to be much of a guess as to the colour and things like that, because, hey, it's me. Don't forget to do the usual things, like, comment and subscribe. And let's get into the actual unboxing. So here it is, my first 1/24th scale rig. There is a new crawler competition coming up over winter. It's going to be indoor and it's 1/24th scale. It's called C24. I will try and find some details and link those in the description below. But I didn't have a competitive 24th scale rig. And when the Max Smasher came out, when the blue Max Smasher came out, I contacted Phil at Tomley RC, seeing that he had both a white and a blue one, and said to him, if he was ever going to look to get rid of the blue one, can I put my name down to purchase it from him? A couple of days ago, he said he'd done all the content he wanted to do with the blue one and he'd move that on. He's going to keep the white one because he's got the white USA one in 1/10 scale. This is the version 1, which means it has got the hand controller with the switches on, the toggle switches on, which is something important. Phil put up a video about that, explaining about that. The later versions of this are not going to have that. So if you're lucky enough to have the one with the toggle switches, awesome. Let's get into the unboxing. Let's talk about this. And then I'm going to run it around in the house because it's 1/24th scale. So let's see, my arms are hardly long enough because normally I have to have it a long distance away but it's so Bigfoot-like, and the body is absolutely gorgeous. I've charged the battery. These are so useful, checking the batteries. It takes 4 AAAs in the hand controller. So yeah. I might take some pictures to interspeed at the end here. So we've got the transmitter, speed controller, 3-in-1 receiver, LED lights control, steering servo, shift servo. It's a 2-speed, so it's got a battery pack. It's got a 2S LiPo in it. You can get tune-up parts. FMS have brought out a load of tune-up parts for these now. There's the USA 1 version, and then the back of the box is stunning in itself because it gives all of the dimensions, and then it also talks about other optional parts. So obviously this is the blue one. FMS always package their stuff so well. I mean, this isn't like a solid carry case like some of the others are. You've got a sheet which has all of the specifics of where to place all of the stickers, although they do apparently come off quite readily, but I'm not too fussed about the stickers on it, to be honest with you. It's blue. It has got a really good manual. This is the important part for this version, because this gives the parameters that we can switch on the actual handset to control the ESC. So you can set the drag brake to 0, 50%, 75% or 100% on drag brake, which is going to be useful for C24. So let's close that up. Put that over the back there. And we've got this. Let's go for a more top-down view. Right, so really good packaging from FMS as always. This one's not like a sealed carry case like some of them are, and there we go. It is stunning. I have popped the body off, but look at how gorgeous this is. This is so me. I think for C24, and I'll probably do a separate video about C24, but I think for C24 I may see about running a different body because I don't want to bash this up, and this is quite heavy, and I want to be as performance orientated as I possibly can. You have got lights. I think it has got turn signals in there as well, because you've got 2 switches there. So that's that. You've got the rig itself, got some spare parts, and you've got the controller. So let's put those off to one side. Right, let's put that at the back there. Let's go that way round, that way round, and that. So in here you've got some spare O-rings, you've got a long wrench for the deep dish wheels, you've got a standard wheel wrench, you've got a charger, which is 1000 milliamp hour output, which I think is pretty good, and it's a balanced lead charger, so that's a really useful one. This is probably going to be really useful for the comp, because depending on how many rounds and stuff there are in it and stuff like that, I may need to recharge batteries during the actual comp, which I can do from a high power USB. So that may also be quite good to recharge. You have got the, you see those little shock rings so that you can actually set a preload on the shocks. And you've got these, and I will probably be sourcing a metal set of these, but these are lockers. So at the moment, this has got open diffs, and they are metal open diffs, which is fantastic for what it is, but for crawling you want to have locked diffs. So I'm going to sort that out. Now, this is a version 1, so we've got the sets here. If we look at the switches here, switch 1 is forward reverse brake, or forward and reverse. It's set to forward reverse brake, just there. Battery type is set to LiPo, and the drag brake is currently set off. And I'll need to work out what I'm going to do with that, whether I want to set it to 50%, 75% or 100% drag brake, depending on what's going on. I'm also going to have to sort out some of the tyres and stuff. So the batteries go into the base. It takes 4 AAAs. It is 4 channels. So channel 3 on the side here is for your 2-speed. The one thing to watch is it does have a neutral, because it's a 3-position switch. So that's neutral, so you've got no drive. That's low speed, and that's high speed. I mean, it's really good control there. I might put a thingy on it, but since, you know, for the comp, I'm probably not, I need to find out a chest rig or something for filming. Got a clip on the back there. It's really nice, and it's got a good weight in the hand and a good size as far as handset's concerned. Right, the rig itself, it has a Power Dash 130 motor. It's an interesting oblong shape. So yeah, it's got fully independent, it's 4-link front and rear, although it's got like a wishbone on the top. You can see there the servo for the 2-speed. Combined ESC, there's the battery in there. I'm not going to take it out because it's a bit of a pain. So that's all of that there. The body clips on front and rear with these, which are quite nice. And it just snaps together, which we'll do in a second. And hopefully my trusty coffee mug might be a bit too big today to run this on, because it's running on the thingy. So yeah, we'll see. I have to see what we're going to do about the bench test. Right, I'm going to plug everything together, and then we'll do some little bench tests, and then we'll give it a test run. As always with this, make sure that you turn on your transmitter first. Not a fan of these plugs, but you know, that's that on there. And then the power switch is here, which is a nice positive there. So we've got the steering, which is so buttery smooth. I love that. Fully proportional, lovely buttery smooth servo. And I think that's in high speed. If I turn it over and switch it, I think that should be now be low speed, and all the stickers are coming off. But yeah, that's low speed. And high speed. So we're going to play with high speed in the house. I'm going to pop the body on, and then I'm not going to put the lights on, and then we'll give it a run round. So there she is, all done up. We'll do a kitchen floor test. You can see the clips there go through. Oops, that one's not clipped in. There we go. And you can access through the front wheel arch here the on-off switch quite easily, which is nice. So let's turn it on to slow. Yeah, I think I might just want it on forward reverse. So I'm just going to flick the toggle switch. Oh, that's the wrong one. They are tiny. Look at that. Shows how much grip it's got. This thing is so much fun. Right, let's have it run it on the floor and see how we go. So this thing is tiny. This is in low speed. Can't quite pop a wheelie in low speed. Switching to high speed. Popping that rear wheel off the ground there. Oh, typical Sharky driving. So this thing is an awful lot of fun. Oh. And I do like this body better than the FTX24, which is the same chassis, but it doesn't come. The FTX24 has got locked things, but I like this body better. I like these wheels. I have an idea for these wheels, but we will show that in another video. Right. See if I can. Typically again. Right. So just bear in mind you have got that neutral position. So just make sure you haven't got that, because that can be a problem for some. So I've got it on the slow. Right, I'm going to just grab the ramp that I use outside. 1 second. So this is the ramp I use outside. And hopefully, if I get it close enough, you can see the 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, 4 inch marks. Now we're in low speed. I don't know how well this is going to climb. I mean, I know it'll go over the top easy enough. What I want to try is the usual climb test. So, 1 inch mark, because obviously it's struggling because it's not got the locked axle, so it went over the 1 inch easy enough. Let's see if it can get over the 2 inch. As I say, I think it may struggle because of the, you see it's struggling there because of the non-locked axles. A little bit of run up. We can perhaps redo this test once I put the locked axles in. Ooh, got up to 3 there, which I thought was pretty good. That's 3. Can it do the 4? I mean, it may be able to, but let's see how we do. Wow! And this is with the unlocked axles. With the locked axles, I think it'll be even better. Let's try the 5. it's just too high for the 5. So that's pretty good. Right folks, that's it for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. There will be more content to come on this. It is an awesome little rig. I love it. My thanks go out to Phil, Tomley RC, for allowing me to purchase this from him. And this will be the basis of my C24 build. I hope you're having a great day. Don't forget to do the usual things, and I'll catch you all again soon.